Hey everyone, welcome back to Ragtag Stacking. In today's video, I want to talk a little bit about silver and gold, and if you had to choose one or the other, which one would you take for the rest of your life? Would you go with gold or would you go with silver? Now obviously in the real world, you can do both. As you can see, that's what I do. I like to stack both silver and gold. And I have a budget set each month, and it's just kind of I weigh my options. I'll see what the spot price is for the silver and gold, see what deals are out there that I can do, and I pick up whatever. Sometimes it'll be a mix of both. I'll pick up some gold and some silver. One month it could be just strictly silver, and one month it could just strictly be gold. But I have a mix of what I do, and I do like to pick up both. But in this video and this hypothetical question, you have to pick one, and then you have to stick with that one for the rest of your life. You can't pick up the other metal. You are, locked into just silver or just gold. And it's a good boat to be in, you know what I mean? Both metals are good. There are a lot of similarities between the two, but obviously there are some differences. With two of the main ones, one for silver and one for gold. If you're looking for a more dense, compact stack that's not going to take up a lot of space in your house, and can fit nicely into one safe, and you're looking to have your wealth preservation in a nice dense stack, gold. You're going with gold. But if price is your thing and you're looking for the lowest entry point, then silver. Obviously silver is the way to go with that. It is much cheaper than gold, and with silver it is a little bit more of a speculative play as well. Obviously it's easier for silver to go up or down 10% than it is for gold to, just because of the price point there. It's easier to go up 20% on something that's at $25 than it is for something that's at $1,900. So obviously those two are facts that you can't really fight against each other. Gold will take up less space than silver, and silver has the lower buy-in and lower entry points than gold. Silver is much cheaper to purchase than gold is. But one thing that I keep hearing from people is that they do not like stacking the fractional gold because of the premiums that are attached to it. Now, I did do a video a while back. I'll leave a link to it if you'd like to watch it after this one, talking about and comparing some of the premiums. And they're pretty comparable when you get to a certain size. The 10th ounce size seems to be that barrier. And I don't think that I'm going to go any lower than 10th ounce, but these, and they're really nice. These are some Perth Mint coins here. The premiums on these are in the same ballpark as what you're going to be seeing for the 1 ounce silver coins. But yeah, there are sizes that are smaller than the 10th ounce. You have your 20th ounce. Then you have some gram bars. You have some half gram bars. You have those carat pay kind of bill things that have the little gold thing in there. The smaller and the lower you go past the 10th ounce size, that's where that fractional gold high premium comes in. Because if you're looking at the 10th ounce and you're saying it's too high, well then you'd be saying that the silver is too high as well. The 1 ounce silver, that is. I do know a lot of people don't like the 1 ounce because of the premiums. They just go for the big bars. They'll pick up the 10 ounce bars, the kilo bars. That's, if you want to go for that, then, that makes sense that you wouldn't want to get a 10th ounce of gold because you're used to picking up a kilo bar of silver. But if you look at the kilo bar of silver and the premiums are about the same as a half ounce of gold, well, then you got a decision to make. So yeah, fractional, it does have some pretty high premiums when you get to very low sizes, but if you stick to the 10th ounce and above, you'll find that it's pretty comparable. When you get to the quarters and the halves, it's pretty comparable to what you'll be seeing for the 1 ounce and the 2 ounce silver. But even though those bigger silver pieces and like the 1 ounce gold coins do carry that lower premium compared to like a 1 ounce silver coin or fractional piece of gold, not a lot of people want to be putting that much money into one piece of metal, whether it be that 100 ounce silver bar or the 1 ounce gold maple. Both might have liquidity problems if you're looking to move it. If you need to, cash out a little bit and get some fiat, it might be a bit harder to move those bars. So with the internet age, it will be a lot easier to find a suitor, a buyer to pick up whatever it is, your 100 ounces or your kilos. But there are a lot of people that don't like to do that. So if you're just looking for peer-to-peer, or if you're going to your LCS, so if you bring in your 100-ounce bar of silver to your LCS, it might not be a hot seller for the guy. You know what I mean? He might just offer you a little bit under spot because he knows this bar is going to be sitting around for a long time before someone either has the funds or the interest to buy a 100-ounce bar. Whereas if you had the same amount in American Eagles, 1 ounce American Eagles, and you had 100 ounces of those, no problem. Yeah, he'll be chomping at the bit to get those off you. And, you'll get some of your premiums back and things like that. But if you go a little bit higher, the liquidity might become an issue on both silver and gold. But at the beginning of this video, I said, I do like to stack both. But, that isn't the point of this video. I am going to have to make a choice, and it's going to be very difficult. I'm still, while I'm doing this, I'm still in my head trying to figure out which one I would actually go with in this hypothetical situation. And I don't know. I'm leaning a little bit more towards gold. I do know that primarily I stack silver right now, and that's part of the reason why I would go with gold if I had to go with this situation, because space would definitely become an issue for me. And that's not to say that I hate silver or silver is useless and a waste of time, but in this hypothetical situation for the rest of my life, I think I would rather go with like the 1/4 ounce gold coins and the 1/10 ounce gold coins, picking up a full 1 ounce maybe once a year or something like that. But yeah, it would definitely be because of the space. I do think that if I had to just pick up silver for the rest of my life, I'm in my 30s, so that's going to be another couple of decades, hopefully 4 or 5 more decades, and that's going to be a lot of silver, a lot of silver. And now with gold, obviously it's going to take up much less of a footprint. And, that's basically the only reason why I would, because when you compare them to each other, they do have a lot of similarities and a lot of things going for them that kind of cancel each other out. If one kind of has a bad thing, a little bad thing on the other side will sort of cancel that out. So that's why I like stacking both, because they complement each other. Gold is always a good option when silver is at those high premiums, and if gold has shot up through the roof and silver has kind of been lagging behind, then it's always cool to have those options to buy whichever the best purchase is. But obviously in this one where you can just pick one, I think I would have to go with gold. So unfortunately, if this were to actually happen in real life and I had to make the choice, then I would have to probably change the name of my channel too, because the reg tag is definitely there. With the 2 AGs, it's primarily started as a silver stacking channel. So I would have to change that right away. So again, that's why I'm happy this is just a hypothetical question and something that I was thinking about. But yeah, it's tough. It's very, very tough. And I'm still in my head flip-flopping while I'm about to ask you guys what you would do. But I'm fairly certain that, I think I would go with the gold over the silver. And I would like to hear what you guys think. I do know that I have heard from some people that say, they just stack gold and they just stack silver. But, I do know that there's going to be a lot of people in the comments that are going to have a very, very tough time making up their mind, like I just did. And I'd like to hear where you ultimately end up on, if you are on the all-in on gold, or if you're all-in on silver, if you had the choice of just choosing one. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you come back for the next one. Thank you.